maybe the levers in here. No, okay, maybe here and here. No, okay. Let me just think for one moment. Maybe in here.
I'm going to collapse from absolute confusion.
Hello, Tales friends. My Tales of Journey has been coming along smoothly. I've gotten 3 games down in my book so far. Tales of Berseria, Tales of Exilia, and Tales of Arise, the game I simp for all the damn time. And now I'm about 3/4 of the way through Tales of Graces, and this game is treating me to a whole host of amazing combat mechanics, beautiful music, and a really interesting story, I have to say. So, Tales of Graces has come the closest to Tales of Arise in terms of how much I've been loving the series so far. I absolutely adore this game, and I'm going to go quickly into it and then explain what type of content I'm going to upload towards this game and a couple other updates towards my channel and what I want to do for the Tales of series. And wow, Graces has given me a lot to work with instead of Berseria and Exilia, where I really enjoyed them, but I had no interest to make content on them. Real quick, let me go back into those games and give you a recap of how I felt about them. With Tales of Berseria, I loved the characters, the cast, and everything, but I just couldn't do the combat. As much as I loved Velvet and her amazing lines, I couldn't handle the combat in that game. It just wasn't for me. I eventually completed the game though, and I enjoyed my time with it. You know, it wasn't like a terrible game by any means. The combat wasn't just for me. And then I went on to Tales of Exilia, which treated me to a host of beautiful aesthetics, beautiful locations, a much better combat system in my opinion, some characters that I ended up falling in love with and simping for. So Tales of Exilia was a better journey. The story was a little, I don't know. I didn't like the story. But that's a me thing. These are all opinions, you know what I mean? The Tales series has like 27 games, so there's going to be different opinions about each one. For this video though, what I mainly want to focus on is Tales of Graces F and how much I've been loving it and what I'm going to be doing content-wise on this channel for the Tales series and maybe even a couple other things. But this game kind of is blowing my mind a little bit with the combat system. The title mechanic, I think, is one of the coolest freaking things ever. The way you could pick which title you want before combat to give yourself a buff, and just the way you get these abilities and then they stay permanent. I think it's fantastic the way you just go through them. Much more fun than boring ass growing, levels from all day long. You grow levels, but it doesn't mean as much as titles. I love it. And you already know I love perfect dodges in damn near everything. So perfect dodging to get more CC, to do more combos. Now that is my thing. Then going into the characters, I don't think there's one character that seriously bothers me, and that's crazy because there's always one party member in each JRPG cast that just pisses me off. And, like, I thought Hubert was gonna piss me off, and instead he makes me laugh.
If I may be blunt, that skirt is far too short.
So needless to say, I really enjoyed Tales of Graces. It is my second favorite Tales game as of right now. I have the end of the game, the finale, and then the future arc. So I have no right ranking the games yet, but it passed Exilia and Berseria for me already. And that's fine because there's a lot of Tales games and I enjoy certain things about each one of them. And Graces just happened to fly up on my list for certain things, the low-key story, but there's some crazy things in there, and I thought it was a good pace, and I really loved that the cast was just like, they're homies. I felt the friendship in them. I know it sounds lame, but I just felt like they really were friends. And I also loved how it started with them as children, and I know a lot of people didn't like that, but you know what, I don't care. I absolutely adored it, and so this game is going great, and I'm going to be able to make a lot of content on it, which means I'm going to have a full-fledged review out like I did for the other Tales games, except I'm going to go way more into this one. I'm probably going to do a couple ranking videos for this game, maybe like my favorite characters and what I adored about them. And then I'm going to start just getting this YouTube channel going. The Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary is coming up. There's a whole bunch of stuff JRPG-wise, so thank you guys for sticking with me, and I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, and yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this little video update, and appreciate you. Have a good day. Leave a like if you enjoyed.